Fans go wild. Lee Jun-ho and Yoona's red carpet moment that broke the internet. In the vast, glittering world of K-dramas and Korean entertainment, red carpets are routine. Stars arrive in designer gowns and suits, photographers shout, cameras flash, and fans cheer from behind barricades. But once in a rare while, one moment pierces through the noise. One entrance seizes the night, turning an ordinary event into something extraordinary. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. That rare kind of moment came when Lee Jun-ho and Yoona stepped onto the red carpet together. What began as a prestigious awards night became a cultural explosion. A moment of elegance and intimacy so powerful it broke through screens, trended worldwide, and left millions of fans gasping for air. The anticipation. For days leading up to the ceremony, whispers filled fan forums. Would Jun-ho and Yoona walk together? Would they simply greet each other inside? Or would the producers, aware of their magnetic appeal, orchestrate something the fans were already desperate for? Individually, both stars commanded massive attention. Jun-ho, once the boy who lit up the stage with 2 p.m., had long shed the label of just an idol. Through years of relentless effort, he carved out a place as one of Korea's most respected actors. His performances carried depth, subtlety, and a quiet strength that drew audiences in. Yoona, on the other hand, had nothing left to prove. A legend from Girls' Generation. A household name. A leading actress admired for both her beauty and her craft. She was the embodiment of longevity in a fast-moving industry. Together, however, they were something else entirely. Their pairing in the hit drama was a phenomenon. The kind of screen chemistry that didn't just entertain audiences but consumed them. Fans wrote essays, created montages, and flooded social media with theories about whether what they were seeing was truly acting or something more. So when the night of the ceremony arrived, fans did not just hope, they expected magic. The arrival. The red carpet pulsed with excitement. Stars were already arriving, dazzling in gowns and tuxedos. Reporters were busy scribbling notes. Photographers barely had a second to breathe between shots. And then the energy shifted. First came Jun-ho. The crowd's roar was deafening as he emerged from the car, dressed in a tailored black suit that accentuated his sharp lines and statuesque frame. He greeted fans with a poised smile, bowing respectfully to the cameras. Yet, behind that calm composure, his eyes darted forward, scanning the carpet, as if waiting for someone. Seconds later, Yoona arrived. The moment she stepped out, the atmosphere changed. She was luminous in a gown that shimmered under the floodlights, every movement of the fabric like waves catching moonlight. The screams from the crowd doubled. Fans clutched their faces, shouting her name until voices cracked. And then the moment that made history. Jun-ho turned, extended his arm. The crowd held its breath. Yoona, with a soft, knowing smile, reached out and placed her hand gently on his. The barricades shook as thousands of fans screamed at once. Camera shutters fired like thunder. Reporters struggled to describe what they were seeing. The hosts on live broadcasts broke into laughter, exclaiming, "This is the moment everyone was waiting for." Two of Korea's brightest stars, arm in arm, walking into history. The walk that broke the internet. The walk itself lasted less than 2 minutes, but those minutes felt eternal. Jun-ho leaned closer, whispering something that made Yoona laugh softly, a sound captured faintly by nearby microphones, instantly melting fans. When the crowd screamed too loudly, he instinctively guided her with a protective hand on her back. She adjusted her dress gracefully, and he waited patiently, eyes never leaving hers. Every step they took together seemed choreographed by destiny, not by rehearsals. They walked as though the carpet belonged to them. Social media exploded instantly. Clips from every angle were uploaded, each gathering millions of views in minutes. Hashtags bearing their names shot to the top of Twitter worldwide. One fan tweeted, "This isn't acting anymore. This is real. I am crying." Another wrote, "My soul just left my body watching this." Jun-ho and Yoona are the red carpet king and queen. Within hours, international outlets picked up the story. American magazines called them the couple of the night. Japanese and Chinese media declared their visuals legendary. Even European entertainment blogs, often distant from K-dramas, could not resist replaying the footage. The energy between them. What made the moment so unforgettable wasn't just the outfits or the glamour. It was the unspoken energy between them. The way Jun-ho instinctively moved slightly closer whenever the crowd's screams grew louder. The subtle sparkle in Yoona's eyes whenever she glanced up at him. The natural rhythm they fell into, steps aligned, breaths in sync, as though they were not two celebrities, but two people completely in tune with each other. Fans dissected every detail. On TikTok, slow-motion edits captured Yoona's smile when Jun-ho whispered to her. On Instagram, a still photo of their hands nearly touching trended under captions like, "This handhold broke me." On YouTube, reaction videos of fans crying, screaming, or fainting while watching their entrance gained millions of views. Even critics, normally restrained, admitted, this wasn't performance. This was connection. Something so organic you cannot manufacture it. The industry responds. Inside the venue, whispers filled the air. Producers, directors, and fellow actors exchanged knowing looks. Everyone could feel that they had just witnessed a moment destined for entertainment history. Fashion houses immediately took credit, releasing statements about the designers behind their looks. One brand reported a surge in website traffic, so overwhelming their servers briefly crashed. Advertisers noted that a single photograph of Jun-ho and Yoona side by side was worth more in publicity than any campaign they had launched in years. Even fellow celebrities joined the frenzy. Actors reposted their red carpet video with captions like, "The visuals are unreal, and this is the definition of star power." Idol groups congratulated them publicly, while stylists and photographers posted behind-the-scenes shots, proud to have been even a small part of the night. The aftermath. By the end of the night, awards had been given, speeches made, and performances applauded. Yet, when audiences left the venue, one thing was clear: no one remembered the winners. No one remembered the closing act. What they remembered was Jun-ho and Yoona's red carpet. Headlines across Asia read, "Jun-ho and Yoona own the night." Fans lose their minds over red carpet royalty. Internet breaks as two icons walk together. The clip of their walk reached tens of millions of views before sunrise. Within 24 hours, it was dubbed the red carpet moment of the decade. The legacy. What happened that night was not just about visuals or fashion. It was about magic, the kind that cannot be scripted, cannot be staged, cannot be repeated. Jun-ho and Yoona gave fans more than a memory. They gave them a story that would be replayed, rewatched, and retold for years to come. For some, it was proof that their chemistry transcends the screen. For others, it was a reminder of why they fell in love with K-drama stars in the first place, not just for their performances, but for the moments of authenticity that slip through, the moments that feel real. The global ripple effect. The night of the red carpet was unforgettable. But what happened in the days and weeks that followed turned one breathtaking entrance into a global movement. That walk, those 2 minutes of elegance, chemistry, and pure star power refused to fade. Instead, it rippled outward like waves across an ocean, touching fans, celebrities, fashion, and media far beyond Korea's borders. The next morning, as dawn broke the morning after, the internet was still ablaze. Clips of Jun-ho and Yoona's entrance replayed endlessly across timelines. Fans who missed the live broadcast woke to headlines declaring, "Lee Jun-ho and Yoona's red carpet chemistry shuts down the internet." Some scrolled in disbelief. Others admitted they had rewatched the clip hundreds of times overnight. Comments flooded social media. "This feels like a drama scene written by fate. No award could ever outshine this moment. They are not acting anymore. This is destiny." By noon, news stations were looping the footage on television. Even morning shows in the United States and Europe briefly mentioned them, marveling at how a red carpet in Korea could cause such an international stir. The fan frenzy. Fan communities exploded into overdrive. On TikTok, creative edits multiplied. Some slowed the footage down, setting it to romantic ballads, highlighting every glance and smile. Others added dramatic voiceovers, calling the moment the greatest love story never told. Within 24 hours, the hashtag Junho Yoona red carpet had amassed hundreds of millions of views. On Twitter, fans staged virtual watch parties, counting how many times they screamed during the walk. One fan confessed, "I was at work, but I had to step into the bathroom and cry. They're too powerful together." On Weibo, trending searches about Junho and Yoona dominated the platform for 3 consecutive days. Chinese fans called them Asia's royal couple, and discussion threads about their potential future projects crossed millions of comments. Even fan artists joined the wave. Illustrations of Junho guiding Yoona down the carpet spread like wildfire. Some fans painted them as kings and queens, others as characters in fairy tales. Every piece reflected the same sentiment. Together, they were magic. The media machine. But it wasn't just fans. The media industry caught fire. Fashion magazines clamored to secure them for joint covers. Vogue Korea released an editorial calling their red carpet look the definition of modern royalty. Elle described them as a living vision of grace and power. Within a week, international versions of the magazines were requesting exclusive shoots. Entertainment outlets, meanwhile, filled their pages with analyses. One headline read, "Why Junho and Yoona's red carpet chemistry is more than just PR." Another wrote, "This was the walk that redefined on-screen partnerships." Columnists argued whether the moment was carefully planned or completely spontaneous. Either way, one truth was clear: it had changed the game. Celebrity reactions. Even their peers could not resist joining the conversation. Fellow actors posted stories with clips of the entrance, captioning them with phrases like, "visual explosion," and "how is this fair to the rest of us?" Idol groups tagged them in celebratory posts, while stylists revealed behind-the-scenes glimpses of preparing their outfits, each photo sparking new waves of adoration. One veteran actor went viral for commenting, "In my 30 years in this industry, I've seen many red carpets, but this one felt like history being made." Even directors whispered about future projects. Rumors spread that production houses were already racing to sign them for their next drama, hoping to capture the same magic that had just set the world ablaze. The rumors. But with fame comes speculation. And soon, the internet began asking questions. Was there something more than friendship between Junho and Yoona? Fans pointed to their natural interactions, the way he leaned in protectively, the sparkle in her eyes. That wasn't acting, they insisted. That was real. Entertainment gossip sites picked up the buzz, running stories with headlines like, "Is this the beginning of something more?" and "Junho and Yoona red carpet or real chemistry?" Neither Junho nor Yoona addressed the rumors directly. They smiled in interviews, thanked fans for their love, and spoke graciously about each other. But the silence only fueled the fire. Because sometimes, what is left unsaid speaks the loudest. The global expansion. And then the ripple went global. In Japan, television shows replayed their entrance, dubbing them the couple of dreams. In the Philippines, entire segments on entertainment news dissected their walk step by step. In the Middle East, fans created Arabic-language fan pages dedicated solely to Junho and Yoona. In Europe, fashion bloggers highlighted their outfits as trend-setting. In Latin America, Spanish-speaking fans translated interviews, spreading their love across borders. It was no longer just a Korean moment. It was a worldwide event. The fan meetings. Weeks later, when both stars appeared at separate fan meetings, the topic was unavoidable. At Junho's event, fans screamed the moment Yoona's name was mentioned. Smiling shyly, he admitted,